Hi everyone, today we are going to learn Java and the basic concepts of it. So let's start. So in this slide we will mention like what is Java, why Java, the difference between Java and other programming languages, use case of Java, from where to download Java, and the different IDs that support to work on Java, and the difference between JDK, JRE, and JVM as a term. So let's start. What is Java? Basically, Java is a high level, class based, object oriented, general purpose, platform dependent programming language. So it's all its attributes that create the programming language Java. So, what do you mean by high level? So, high level is that where we need to code only the specific part, we do not need to code the machine specific code or assembly specific code. So we are only focused on the libraries, and Java provide that library features. So if we have the details of high level and low level language, so we can have go through this link. It's a very good link. So basically, if we if we distribute the computer language in different parts, one is the hardware programming languages, and then machine language, then assembly language, then high level language. So high level language consists of, like I mentioned, different libraries to work with. So we need to write less number of code, and we actually uh, enhance the speed of code or writing the code. So there are some advantage, or we can say some differences between the high level and low level languages. So in high level language, the programmer can easily write the code. For low level language, it is kind of you need to know more detail and machine, but it is machine friendly. The high level language is less memory efficient and easy to understand for the programmers. Also, it is simple to debug, simple to maintain, portable, can be run in any platform, needs compiler or interpreter for translation, and widely used for programming that I mentioned. But low level language mainly it is focused on the machine specific cases. It is when it is we require to write a very high performance program. In some cases we need to know the low level language. For normal programmer, beginner, fresher, very difficult to understand, but for pro coder it is easy. Complex to debug, complex for maintenance, and it is not always a portable thing. Mention like it is something like a machine or OS specific code, or sometimes it is hardware specific code. So machine dependent that I mentioned, and also assembler, needs assembler for translation, that sometimes we need interpreter or assembler to translate the code. And also not, it is not general purpose use, it is only used for specific purpose. So this is one point. So next is that class based. So class based means in Java, like, or in any programming languages like object oriented programming language that I mentioned. So everything is a behavioral structure. Based on that the main functions carries on. So like if you want to develop a coffee shop, then you need to attributize all the programs or functions of that, like order, like balance sheet, like coffee making, everything is in a class. It's an example like that. So it is a, or also shape, rectangle, uh, and also the rhombus, everything, like we can have that kind of example. So so in Java everything is class based. Like object oriented, like it is the variable of the class we call object, and so we have the inheritance feature, so you can extend the class and then create a subclass, superclass, and also you can create composition of class and objects, so like that. Also general purpose, by general purpose it means like it is actually used in mainly as a library, and it can be portable, like it can be used for general purpose, like it can be used not for specific purpose. It also it can be used for specific purpose, but Normally it is used for general purpose, but for machine specific languages or hardware specific coding or assembly coding, normally it is for that coding it is a specific coder or coding. So now platform independent, like I mentioned, like Java can be written once, compiled once, and run in any platform. So if you have a concept of bytecode and machine code, so Java creates the code, convert to bytecode, and can be that is the compiled code, and that can run to any machines, like any operating system or any VM. So basically, it is machine independent or platform independent. Why Java? So Java was designed to be easy to use and is therefore easy to write, compile, debug, and learn than other any other kind of programming language. And Java, as I mentioned, is object oriented. This allows you to create modular program, reusable code, portable code, and also it is platform independent. It is the same thing that we discussed in what in Java, something like that. So Java versus other languages. The main difference between Java and other languages are like it is we can say more tuned than other languages, and also like both cases in some languages are directly like it is we in Java it is first compiled to bytecode and which can run to any device or any virtual machine, Java virtual machine. But some other languages it we need to compile on that particular machine to run. That is one advantage. Apart from that, there already there is a huge acceptance of the Java libraries over the period of time last 20 or 30 years. So we have a ready-made code. Also we have a very supportive library, the blog available in the internet, and also the tutorials available in the internet are very huge in number compared to all the other languages. And also it is fast growing and it always evolves over that period of time. Java started with the version 1 and now it is the version 17 or 18. So every time or every 6 months or every 1 year or 2 year it is giving the release with the new features. So it is actually maintaining the modernization with the period of the time, so it is better to use. And also there are supportive libraries over that is built on top of the Java that provides many features compared to the other languages. The basic use case of Java can be anything. You can write anything in Java, but like I mentioned, like scientific application, mainly Java is used for developing scientific applications. Financial sector server apps is very important, like let's say capital market trading solution, trading application. It can be used for Android application as well. Embedded any application, embedded application, web application, desktop GUI application, or any other software tools. Mainly 90 to 95% of the software you are using, or the web application you are using, or the like apps, or you can say the server coding of the apps are built on top of Java. So there are the links where you can download the Java. So so Java has several IDEs. So means mostly used is Eclipse, NetBeans, and IntelliJ IDEA. So in my upcoming examples or upcoming slide, so upcoming videos, we will use Eclipse as a stand. Now, just what is JDK, what is JRE, and what is JVM? If someone asks you, it is a very like it can be a set theory, like everything that we need to have for installing and like running Java, that is JDK. This is Java development kit. So in that kit everything is there. Now one of the part of it is the runtime engine, that is JRE. So there all our class libraries being loaded. So this is called JRE. And then inside that, whenever actual program runs, it actually runs on some VM, that is virtual machine. In case of Java, it is Java virtual machine. So basically, first comes JDK. Inside that, it is JRE, the runtime part of it, and then JVM. Whenever any program runs, it is the virtual machine, that is the JVM. So for detail of this, I found good example or good material. So it is already have in this link. Just I want to share. One of the link is like this. So it have the details of JDK, JRE, and JVM. So in terms of definition, it is an abstraction or abstract computing machine, JVM, that enables a computer to run a Java program. An instance of JVM is an implementation running in a process that executes a computer program compiled in Java bytecode. JVM performs tasks like loading bytecode, code verification, code execution. Whereas Java runtime, it is a software package, a physical entity that contains necessary artifacts required to run a Java program. It includes JVM implementation together with an implementation of Java class library, that is runtime library, and hotspot is the JVM implementation of Oracle Java. Now, Java Development Kit is a superset of all the JRE and contains tools for Java programmers. That is Java Compiler, JConsole, JHeap, JPS, JVisualize, VM, etc. So basically, and also it contains some other link also. And apart from that, you can get another good link from here. It actually explains in different diagrammatic way. So let's say, like I mentioned, and also like how the class loaded or compiled, that also being described here. Like Java source code first compiled using Java C, and then dot class file is created, and that actually loaded to the JVM, and then actually that will be created the machine code for executing in the VM, and other library also involved. So basically you can go through the link. Also it illustrates this JVM class loading, how it loads the class and what is the different part of the JVM: heap, method area, JVM stack, native method stack, and PC registers, and along with that the different engines that involve, that also being written. So please go through this link for more detailed understanding of the JVM and also the GRE JDK as a whole. So I will provide all the details of this slide and along with the links in the description. So thank you all. So if you have any question, please comment or please ask. I will try to give proper answer on that. And also, if anything like you are not able to understood, please share your views on that, and I am trying to explain it in later phases. Thank you.